with the State Department, urging citizens to monitor updates and follow official guidance. Let's listen in.
Up-to-the-minute safety and security information. Now, in order to receive these updates from the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate, you have to register with the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. You have to register with STEP, and here's where you do it. You go to step.state.gov. That's step.state.gov and register so we can reach you. We also encourage Americans abroad to follow our security updates for U.S. citizens channel on WhatsApp and follow @TravelGov on social media as well. The latest alerts are also available on travel.state.gov. That's our website, travel.state.gov. Finally, Americans in the Middle East, you can reach the Department of State 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at the following phone number: 1-202-501-4444. That's 1-202-501-4444. Up to
Major General Gigi Dwivedi, I'm coming to you now. Now, Trump has, of course, said that the war will last another 4-5 weeks. Do you see that as a realistic timeline?
Yes, I think that's a realistic timeline because you see, Vishali, the wars are fought with very clear-cut aims, and in this case, the aims laid down by the American and Israelis was first and foremost to defang. I would say the word defang Iran. That is, can completely destroy nuclear capability, missile capability, and Iranians have a reasonably good navy, destroy the navy. The second very important point was that they should be curtailed to extend support to the proxies like Houthis, Hamas, and of course Hezbollah. And the ultimate aim is to bring the Iranians on the negotiation table. And they also had aim plus to change the regime, which of course I don't think can happen anytime soon. To do all this, I think timeline is required, and 4 to 5 weeks, I would say, is reasonable timeline because firstly, Iran geographically is a very big country. It has reasonably well-armed armed forces, especially its conventional army is about 500,000, then Islamic Revolutionary Guard about another 100,000, and then they have the missile bases spread, especially tucked into the mountain and hillside. It has the nuclear installation, almost only 3 were addressed in the last June, but they have almost a dozen of these in various places, and then also they have a reasonably good navy. So I think this time frame I would say is realistic as against that forever war. That may not be possible. But coming to the regime change, I don't think it can happen in this 4 to 5 weeks because, well, military aims are very clear cut, but in political terms, to change a regime, there are a lot of complexities. Firstly, how now this regime, well, though Khomeini has gone, but the Islamic regime is well, embedded. And secondly, there's no viable opposition or alternate that are available. And third is how much these Iranian citizens are going to contribute to this. All this will actually determine whether the regime change is possible or not. But military aims are quite well can be achieved in the timeline of 4 to 5 weeks, Vishali.
And Dr. Shahzad, if I ask you, how realistic is Trump really being about the timeline and the fact that US has enough inventory when it comes to all of the defense equipment that they're saying they have? What do you have to say about that?
I can say, we can say that Trump is miscalculated this war because Trump hasn't more idea about that because you can see that what is happening right now, all people are, especially Trump and his supporters, they were saying that we will control this regime soon. And but what is happening right now, we can see that Iran has been targeting most of its Western its interest in especially in GCC countries. So we can say that if you say so, we can say that America can't control this war easily. And sir also saying about that the regime change, we can say that I can say that also that there's a few people they are protesting. Most of the people they are supporting this regime. So we can't say that it is a very easy to change this regime. If America forcefully change this regime, So what will happen? We can say that what happened in Vietnam and what happened in Afghanistan. And America, initially America was criticizing Taliban, but finally America also made agreement and finally left the Afghanistan. So I think America will again America will have done the same fault. So I think America will lose all its power in this war, and China will get the benefit of this war. China is silently seeing that all things what is happening. So, in my opinion, that China will gain a lot of benefit from this war because America would. I think America will face a lot of problem, and America will lose most of its interest in West Asia. So finally, China and Russia they can take this benefit.
All right, I'd request my guests to stay on with me now. Indian badminton star PV Sindhu has safely